What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of KimDix Talks Tuesdays. If you're new here, my name is Kim. I currently live in Japan where I do lifestyle and traveling videos. So if you're into lifestyle, travel, food, culture, and just life in Asia in general, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on that post notification bell. That way you'll never miss another video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all your love and support. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what the entire social media world has been talking about. Yes, Miss Jada and Will Smith with that darn red table. Now, I know that you guys got that entanglement tea, right? Y'all got it. But I'm going to give you some other tea that I think everybody missed. I've yet to see anybody talk about these things. So you know what? Without further ado, let's jump into this video. So my degrees and backgrounds are in finance and education. But today I am playing therapist. I got my pen and my paper, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my notes. Now, the first thing that really caught me, and I was just like, wait a minute. There is more little droplets of tea that is being spilt all over this video. And it's this right here.
No, I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm going to get you back first, and then...
You're going to get me back. I think you got me back. I think we're good on that, okay?
When I heard that, when Will was like, you know, I'm going to get you back, I was just like, Jada, run. Jada, run. Run. Because there's so many people that are bashing Jada right now that is like, oh, she stepped out on her man. How is it that she stepped out on a man that has so much money? And, you know, from what she said, we can infer that he has done this in the past. And from her answer, from her reply to him, we can also infer that it was on multiple occasions. So this one right here, it was like, all right, so y'all just letting all the secrets out? So you guys just decide to come on camera to clear up one thing, and you just going, you know that guy with the salt? You just gonna sprinkle all the rest of your business out there? Okay. All right. So you guys can stay tuned for the reality show, the music, something with whoever Will is going to mess around with, because as he said, and he said it even after she said that he was like, you're right, I've done that. But I'm still going to get you back. And I think he was dead serious. I don't think there was no joke in that. And at this point, that's where you're playing tit for tat in a relationship. And that's what, me personally, I don't do that. Like, it is what it is. If I do something wrong and you say you forgive me, that's it. That's it, and vice versa. We're not going to keep talking about it. We can't play tit for tat because it's not going to work, point blank, period. So when I heard that, I was just like, girl, run. Jada, run. But we all know she's not going to run. They're not going to separate from each other. I mean, when you think about the world of marriage and you think about how entangled, no pun intended, everything is like finances, the home, the equity inside your home. Like you think about just regular people like you and I, and you start to look at your house, you have your husband or whatever, your partner, and there is a disagreement and you're thinking that, okay, at this point we have to go our separate ways and we have to get a divorce. You start looking around at your assets and you're like, the first thing you're doing is you're looking at your house, you're looking inside that house and you're seeing all that equity and you're like, how do I even go about trying to figure out how do I start this process? It's hard. So I get it. I can only imagine if you have millions of dollars tied up, and that leads me to the next point of this bad marriage for life. And that's why they're like, oh yeah, we're in it to the end, because it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. When you get married, being married is so different from being, and now I'm talking about marriage with assets. I'm not talking about like you guys are renting a house and you don't have any kind of entanglement together. You know, it's kind of like you have your finances, they have their finances. It's kind of different. That one you can kind of walk away, but as soon as you start building on that marriage and getting that foundation, you do realize it's not as simple as, you know what, this isn't working, we're just going to walk away. So I understood that, but it also was the most cringe-worthy moment. I mean, look at this, guys. Just really look at this.
25 years and counting.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
And when I I could see the pain and the hurt, and it really hurt me to know that there's actually people in this situation. There are multiple people in this kind of situation where they stick in their relationship for their kids, for the assets, for whatever reasons. There's so many reasons behind why they stay, and I'm just happy that I'm not like that. Like, y'all see where I live. I am never afraid to walk away, pack it up, and just be like, this is not working. But that's me. That's me. I have friends that they're like, it doesn't matter what happens. This is my husband. We said until death do us part. And that's it. Everybody has their different reasons why they're sticking around. But me personally, I don't want to stick around in my marriage for any factor outside of me and you. It's not a thing that it should be that something is connecting us, because you see, if anything is connecting us between you and I, there is going to have issues. This bad marriage for life thing that they were talking about, it really rubbed me the wrong way. It was cringe worthy, because bad marriage for life, bad marriage to me is going to be, okay, we're having a bad marriage because you're beating me. We're now in some kind of domestic violence situation, but we have to get out. A bad marriage is not something that we stay into. Why are we staying into something that's bad for us? And I don't know if that's just the mentality of black people. I don't know. But why is it that we're staying into something, or why do we think that we have to stay into something that's not good for our mental state? It's not good for no part of us. It's just draining us and just sucking us dry. So why are we staying when we clearly know it's bad? Me personally, call me a bad wife, I'm not staying. Now, I'm not talking about we fall on hard times. Let's not confuse hard times with bad times, okay? Hard times is we lost our job. I'm not going to leave you for losing your job, or I lose my job. I'm not going to leave you for you not helping me out in the house. I'm not going to leave you because we have a disagreement. But what I am going to leave you for is if you decide that your genitals become a community pot where everybody can just run in and run out. Like, what is the point of it? What is the point of this? No, we're not having no bad marriages for life. Something huge happened. Jada did something bad. Or I guess it's bad because these people, I've come to infer that they are eccentric. They're very eccentric. So I personally don't understand their relationship, but it's not for me to understand, because a relationship at the end of the day is between you, your partner, and for me, God. 3 people. But whether or not you want God in your relationship, that's up to you, or whatever you believe in. So it's just between you and that other person. That's all that matters. But so I'm not going to be casting any judgment, but it seems very eccentric from what I'm used to. So we're just going to leave it as that. But we can also infer that Jada did something that Will decided he was never going to talk to her ever again.
The fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
I would agree.
For you to say, I'm never going to talk to you again, I was just like, what did you do? What did you do to this man to make him say he's never going to talk to you for the rest of your life? But then the other part of my brain was like, no. It doesn't mean that she inflicted hurt on him, because sometimes as humans, we do something to somebody, and when, see that tick for tat thing coming back again, and when they react to every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction, okay? And when they react, you didn't expect that, and they hurt you back. Sometimes the person who was the hurter, the initial hurter, they act so devastated. They're so hurt. They're so crushed. You did something to me and I'm just reacting. I just reacted by hurting you even more. And that's why I don't do tit for tat. And that's why I don't believe in these things in relationship. Listen, if you cannot forgive me, if I cannot forgive you, I love you. I will love you from a distance. We can be friends, but it's not going to work, guys. It's not going to work. Too often, we lie to ourselves. We lie to ourselves in these situations. And that's what I feel is happening right here. I think they lied, because there's a part of the video where they talk about being amicable, having an amicable separation. Now, how do you have an amicable separation, but I wasn't going to talk back to you? Unless I don't know the definition of amicable, but that sounds hostile. not amicable. I didn't understand that part of the red table, because if it was an amicable separation, why is it that I wasn't going to speak to you? Those two are just not correlating for me. Something is missing right there. And finally, like I said, we're not relationships, marriages, everything is hard, but marriages, I can tell you, marriages are extremely hard, and it takes work every single day. You have to make the effort to love that person. It's not a thing where you just get up and you think you're just going to continue falling in love with them. It's actively working. I hope you guys all find happiness, find love, because it's a cold world out here and we all need somebody that we can depend on. So go ahead and check out my last vlog, day 1 in Taiwan, Kyoshin, Taiwan, from Traveling Sunday's last week video. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts. And I'll see you next Sunday for Traveling Sunday with day 2 in Kyoshin, Taiwan. Bye. See you.